On any college campus, transportation is very important. Many students drive cars, ride bicycles, but there's one form of transportation here at Cal Poly that is against the law, and many students find unfair. That law is against skateboarding. I was able to sit down with two skateboarders, Wes Berger and Liam McVicker, and got the chance to hear them give their side of the story. Let's see what they have to say.
My name is Wes Berger. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Personally, I've always liked hot dogs.
What does skateboarding mean to you?
Well, especially in Chicago, I only get to skateboard, a couple months out of the year. Otherwise, I'm just kind of sliding on ice and stuff. But, being here in California, it's really become a huge part of my life. If I don't skateboard a day, it's like kind of thrown off,
You know about the laws here, right?
Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of why I skateboard. It just gives me something to work for sometimes.
Why do you think it's allowed? Why do you think it's allowed for bikes on campus rather than skateboards?
I mean, we have racism in this country, but when we talk about vehicles with wheels, it's kind of the same thing in a way, like skateboarders just have a little bit of a bad connotation, a little less control.
If you're unfamiliar with what skaters look like outside of campus, take a look at the San Luis Obispo skate park. Though Cal Poly may view skaters as these harmful delinquents just trying to cause trouble, in reality they're just really down-to-earth people. This skate park was founded in 2015 by the Tony Hawk Foundation, and so far it's been a great place for people in the community to just hang out and express their athletic abilities. I sat down with Liam McVicker next, and he told a more serious side of the story about skateboarding on campus.
I was born in Southern California, San Clemente. It's a small beach town, and I'm a first-year agricultural business student. Skateboarding is actually like a lot of freedom. I know growing up, I remember my dad taught me how to skateboard, and it was kind of like a bonding thing between him and I, because he worked a lot, so whenever he came home, we used to toss the ball around or skateboard, and it was a lot of fun. I know a few schools who allow skateboarding, and it seems like that's there's no difference really. I don't think skateboarding really impacts the safety of the students. Skateboarding is one of those things where if you're bombing down a hill or you're just cruising, it's a really great way to release stress. And I know it kind of seems silly to say so, but skateboarding does free up your mind at times, and I kind of struggle without having that skateboard. I believe it's all rollerblading, skateboarding, and all that stuff isn't allowed. Kids still do it, and people are just get off your board. And honestly, you could still skate because people skate faster than they walk, and the cops don't really care.
Yeah.
I think the school should tell incoming students about it, just because I know a lot of students bring their skateboards to campus and then end up not using it, so it just takes up space in these tiny dorms.
Mm-hmm.
Skateboarding, I feel recently there's been a whole stigma about skateboarding that is kind of scummy, so just with the direction San Luis Obispo or the Cal Poly is going in, I could kind of see why they would veer more towards bicycling.
So, will the no skateboarding law ever be changed? Maybe and maybe not. Time will tell. But there is one thing to know. Skateboarders aren't dangerous people. They're not trying to cause trouble or do damage to buildings or anything. They're just trying to get around on campus. And some of them are even athletes and take it very seriously. Hopefully in the future, Cal Poly will reconsider the law with this in mind.
With persistence, and I was so low-key that she was unaware of my existence from from a distance I desired her. Secretly admired her, wired her a letter together. And it was my dear, you do